Really experienced panel on the News Hour tonight. With me in my studios in Delhi, we have Nirja Chaudhary, senior journalist, TSR Subramaniam, former cabinet secretary, Saba Naqvi is the political editor of the Outlook magazine, Kamal Farooqui is national secretary of the Samajwadi Party, Mr. R. Rajagopal is a senior journalist and columnist. Also joining this debate, representing the Congress, is senior party leader Keshava Rao. And we have Mr. T.K.S. Elangovan, Member of Parliament of the Lok Sabha and spokesperson of the DMK. So we have enough voices from the UPA side. And my first question is to BJP leader and Member of Parliament participated in the debate today, Chandan Mitra. And I'm not saying this only to play devil's advocate, but when you're in a fight, Chandan Mitra, you fight to win. You don't fight to walk away. If you had to walk away, you should have realized if you wanted to walk away, there was no purpose in the debate at all to start with. Why did you walk away at the end of this debate today on Armsgate?
Arnab, the position is very clear. You see, the government, particularly Mr. Kamal Nath, has from day one, whenever this debate kind of became furious after the government of India reacted after 1 year of this report coming in Times Now, in other media, when they finally, after Orsi was arrested in Italy, when they finally woke away, Mr. Kamal Nath went around going and offering a JPC every 15 minutes, saying, let's have a JPC, let's have a JPC. Now, why is the government so eager to have a JPC? Because they don't want a serious investigation. They have to protect and defend certain people. And that is why we were always saying that it should be a Supreme Court monitored inquiry by the CBI. And today they spring this surprise and bring a motion without informing us, without consulting us. As a result, we didn't have enough members. As a result, there were our allies who eventually walked out with us.
No, you were caught unawares.
We're caught completely unawares. And why should we join?
Like to confess,
let me also tell you, one minute. You see, there are 10 members from Rajya Sabha. Mr. Kamal Nath's motion mentioned 7 of them. Of the 7, 3 are from the Congress, then Samajwadi and BSP, with whom they had struck a deal. There was somebody from NCP, and they had hoped the CPM will join them. That left only 3 for NDA plus
logic
allies.
Applies to 2G. Let's get the government side in. Keshav Rao, Chandan Mitra says, one reason you cannot have a JPC is because it's going to be a UPA JPC. What is the point of having a UPA JPC when the initial charges are loaded against the government itself?
Arnab, tomorrow Chandan will tell me the parliament is Congress UPA parliament. So let us not have a parliament at all.
It will become like that.
Now let us not talk that.
Mr. Keshav Rao, remember the Shankaranand JPC on Bofors.
No, I understand. Let me come to the basic. Today the BJP did raise very pertinent questions. Now they should have stuck to them, and we were answering that. Now tell me, by having JPC, have I removed the CBI inquiry? By having JPC, have I stopped the inquiry? Having the CBI, having the JPC, have I stopped any investigation, preliminary or getting the documents from Italy? The question today is, things stand where they are. Whatever Chandan Mishra wanted the parliament, raised 5 questions, the questions can be answered by the JPC. See what Chandan Mishra asked the parliament, well pertinent. The JPC can monitor that and get it from CBI.
What happened in the JPC on Bofors? What happened, Kamal Farooqui? The opposition rejected the report, boycotted JPC meetings. This is exactly going the Bofors way, one fears.
No, but how Mr. Chandan Mitra is saying that it is a UPA JP?
Because it will be dominated by UPA members.
If they are giving them the chance, it will be like this only.
What do you mean they are giving them the chance?
Definitely, if you are walking out, you are not participating in the
Are you saying that they are actually colluding with the government?
I do not know, but this is a very harsh word. But
no, I think you should be more direct about it. You are insinuating something.
It could be, because you are. Why are you giving Congress absolutely free chance?
You think the BJP action today is suspicious?
Absolutely. Otherwise,
Chandan Mitra, he's making a point against you. He's making an accusation. Let him make the accusation.
For the first time, I'm hearing that this is UPA JPC. JPC is a JPC. If you participate, then it's JPC. Otherwise, you are saying right now that what the JPC will give, whatever JPC will give, it will be the collective wisdom of the
So why do
parliamentarians.
you made a charge
line is
there?
not
Don't
very
pull
clear
back.
yet, huh?
You said right now that you find the BJP boycott suspicious.
Sir,
Explain why.
is
Sir,
breaking.
Mr. Yashwant Sinha has been saying in so many words about Mr. Tyagi. What does it
Just
mean?
one thing you mean.
Yeah, just one thing. What
What are
does
you
it mean?
suggesting?
I do not know. Was it because when they are evading the kind of...
You are making a suggestion there.
When they are evading the whole kind
Make
of...
the suggestion explicit.
So
Mr. Kamal Farooqi,
I am-
this is the news.
No.
We believe in explicit observations,
No,
not
it's
implicit suggestions.
I'm not
What are you
there
saying?
in the parliament, but I'm as an outsider, I can understand it. As an outsider, I can understand
Well,
it. Why are they trying to run away from the JPC?
Well, Chandan Mitra, ball's in your court. Two questions put there. Did you hear Kamal Farooqi? He said two things to you. He says first he finds your action of moving out, walking out in parliament suspicious. He doesn't discount the possibility that you're colluding with the government while pretending to fight with them. He's also making a suggestion that perhaps it could be because the BJP also has a bit to hide. That's what he said. Dr. Mitra, that's what he said. Now that's fairly serious what he said. isn't
Arnab,
it?
I'm having some problem with the audio, but what I could understand, reminds me of the old Hindi proverb कि डूबते को है तिनके का सहारा. डूबके को बहुत है तिनके का सहारा. Kamal Farooqi will understand what I mean. I mean, they have now, they are so desperate to take a pro-government position that right at the outset, after criticizing the government on various things, they finally go and say, fall at their feet and say, we are going along with you. Now he knows that, yes, it is true, the BJP has been demanding a JPC on many issues. But after our experience in the 2G JPC, any sensible parliamentarian of a non-Congress party knows how the Congress party derails any JPC that is formed. And they expect us to walk into that trap. They are okay. That is why their names were there. The 7 out of 10 members mentioned by Mr. Kamal Nath include SP and BSP.
You didn't know that? Were you so naive, Chandan Mitra, that for 1 month you stalled Parliament over a JPC?
No, I'll answer that.
You went on and on, all your leaders at that
I
point
will
of
answer
time.
that. Arnab, I will answer that.
There
Now,
was no
that
Parliament
time,
for a month.
yes.
Did you not know then what happens inside the JPC?
Arnab,
that it could...
Let me ask Mr. Keshav Rao of the Congress that, yes, we stalled Parliament. And the government was absolutely adamant that we are not going to have a JPC. JPC serves no purpose. Then, 7 days after Parliament adjourned, after the winter session, without a single hour's business being transacted, the government announced the JPC. And this time...
Mr. Chandra Mitra, either you were wrong at that time. Mr. Chandra Mitra, either you were wrong at that time or you are wrong at this time.
No.
You cannot say that
after that,
it was something else.
After that, Mr. Keshav Rao.
You are giving a cakewalk to Congress.
After that, Mr. Keshav Rao.
You are giving a cakewalk to Congress.
After that.
I am not there.
After that.
In the discussion.
After
Let the
that.
country knows what is the truth.
1 minute. After that, Mr. Farooqi, you know what the PC Chako-led JPC is doing. The Congress has now learned the game. They have said, okay, for everything let's have a JPC and let's derail the JPC. That is the whole game. And you expect us to walk into the trap?
TK Salangovan, let me get you in. TK Salangovan, I mentioned Bofors. You're backing the JPC, I presume, Mr. Salangovan, as a member of the UPA?
Yes.
You're backing the JPC?
Yes. We are backing the JPC.
If I were to tell you that JPC just achieved nothing, would you agree with me, Mr. Salangovan?
No, they were the one who demanded JPC in 2G case. When the case was even under the consideration of the Supreme Court, they wanted a JPC.
But they are saying that it's been a bad experience and they don't want to repeat the bad experience again.
Then why are they continuing in JPC? If it is a bad experience, let them ask for the dissolution of the JPC. They are going with it, they have made certain claims, they are part and parcel of the proceedings of the JPC in 2G case. Now they say that they don't want JPC in this case. I don't know why.
Why are you, forget what they are saying, why are you supporting it? In the Harshad Mehta scandal, The recommendations of the
See,
JPC were neither accepted
we
in
supported
full.
JPC
No, let
even
me-
in 2G case. We wanted we openly said that we are ready
Why?
to face
Why?
JPC
Why?
even
What
in
has-
2G
what has
case
JPC
when the
achieved?
government was not prepared.
What has JPCs achieved? No, what have JPCs achieved, Mr. Elangovan? Harshad Mehta scandal, it achieved nothing.
Yes.
Stock market scam, the report was not implemented.
Yes.
In 2G, the report has not been submitted yet. I think the JPC was formed in 2011.
Yes.
It's taking undue time. Even
Yes.
a simple case such as the use of pesticide residues in soft drinks, the committee found soft drinks contained pesticides. The fact of the matter is, if I look at 5 JPCs in the past,
Yes.
then all the 5 JPCs in the past, none of them achieved anything. And I want an answer from either Keshava Rao or Kamal Farooqui or from you tonight.
1 minute.
Yeah,
I'm just, I'm just,
2G JPC.
What I
Why do you want a
Madam, I
JPC
want 10
advanced
seconds.
I will tell
I
you.
want 10 seconds.
When 3
I want
JPCs
10
were
seconds.
earlier JPCs have not produced any result. They wanted a 4th JPC and 2G case. They stalled one whole
I
session
want
of the
10
parliament.
seconds. I have a
Now
question
they say,
for
Okay,
if you say that JPCs
I have a
are...
question
Chandan,
for
very quickly.
Elangovan. You know, this JPC
Yes.
on 2G, in the JPC on 2G, Mr. A. Raja,
Yes.
who says he wants to come and depose, is not being called. He is not
Yes.
being allowed to defend himself.
Yes.
And that is the JPC Mr.
Yes.
Elangovan is defending. I mean, how unfair
No, no,
can you be to your own party colleague? Your own party colleague is
That's
not
right.
being
No,
called,
no, no.
is not being allowed
We
to defend
want
himself,
A. Raja
and
to
you are
depose
just
before
because
JPC.
You are part of UPA. You are having to go along with them without looking this way or that way. Your own party member,
No,
your
no, no.
telecom minister is not being called.
Part of Sir Chandan bhai.
Now you are right.
Forget
I
about
agree
who
with
is a
you
part
in
of
this
UP or
case
not.
that we want Raja to be
Yeah,
called and
1 minute,
deposed
1 minute.
before
Mr. Chandan Mitra.
JPC. Otherwise,
Yeah,
the
but he's
report
not
will
being
not
called.
be a
I want to
final
ask you a
report.
very simple question.
Chandan Mitra, you're getting a question from Kamal Farooqui and then I'm opening up the debate. Yes, Kamal Farooqui is asking you a question.
You are a very seasoned politician. I just want to ask you, should this JPC be removed from the statute book at all? When you are not giving any, you are quoting so many. I can quote you some of the JPC which has given the result.
No.
I can quote you right over
Dr.
here.
Kamal Farooqui, I can tell you,
Sir.
the Congress party does not respect any institution. You wait for the NDA government to come to power in 2014 and you will see JPCs will then be demanded and then you
Do
will
away
see
with
how they
JPC.
function.
Well, gentlemen, I want to point a basic flaw in the argument I perceive of those supporting the UPA. I think your basic comparison with 2G is wrong, and I'd like to get in TSR Subramaniam first on this. Mr. Subramaniam, 2G, the mandate of the JPC was to look at policy decisions.
Exactly.
In the case of the chopper scam, the
Exactly.
crux,
Yes.
the basis lies in identifying crime takers.
And
So it's a
it's a
criminal investigator's job, not a policy maker's job.
What has been done today is to convert a criminal issue into a political issue. That has been very successfully accomplished today. In the case of JPC, we had a very strong CAG report.
That's true.
I think 2 years back, I think the BJP thought it's a tremendous weapon in our hands. We can now use that weapon very successfully. Now 2 years later, that's the change that has taken place. That weapon Congress has found, UPA has found, is a blunted weapon, and therefore we are now seeing a complete volte-face. Really speaking, imagine both the Prime Minister and P.C. Chidambaram are members of the House. They know more about this matter than most other people, and they're not being called. I mean, what kind of investigation are you doing?
So what do you make of what's happened in Parliament today? Why is the government pushing for a JPC?
Let me make a point. For 2 or 3 reasons. As we have heard repeatedly today, facts are not emerged. They will take 6 to 9 months to emerge. By that time, it will be time for election. By that time, it will be time to wind up the whole situation and go away, number one. Number two, this is possibly an attempt to preempt a Supreme Court monitored inquiry. So I think 3 things have happened.
So you